Welcome back, everyone. Good to see everyone joining again for part two. Let's quickly get done. One good thing I want to share with you all, because I want to share all the instructions right away in case the session ends on a 40-minute limit. In case the session ends somewhere in the 40-minute limit, if I'm talking, it's okay, do not worry. Uh, it will consider that the session is over. Second thing is that all this that I'm writing on the whiteboard, these are class notes. And these class notes, after every session, I'm going to send as an image file via email for your reference and revision. So make the most of it. And once the video is uploaded, there will be a separate playlist by the name Batch F1, of which you are a student now. I will also send an email notifying you about it with the link to the video so that it acts as a reminder that you have it, so that you can always revise and go through our sessions when you are revising. So see,
Thank
I have
you.
written the numbers. I have written the numbers also on the screen and a few examples of how to read numbers also. 100 and 1000, if you are reading as a whole number, you can say 100 or 1000 can be transmitted. Say if you have to say 100, you can say 100 because 1 is a RT number, 100 can be said. Same is with 1000. You can say 1000. That is allowed. But if you have 2500, then you cannot say 2500. You will say 2500 or 2500. Two zeros will be 100. I would suggest you go with 2500 or 3500 like here on the screen. This one is much better for the examiners. The examiners make the exam tough. That's why RT is tough to crack. But if you follow the protocols, if you do what you're required to do, then the examiners will be more than happy to clear you through the examination. Victor Tango Sierra Hotel Sierra, can you remind us what is the meaning of a standard phrase go ahead?
Wait, I'll call you.
Okay, very good. Please end with your call sign. Whenever you're done replying, say your call sign in the end. It is very important for the examination.
Sorry, sir. Victor Tango Sierra Hotel Sierra.
Very good. I cannot see you. Try to keep your video on. And next thing, guys, whenever you make a mistake in RT, whenever you make a mistake in RT, use the standard phrase correction instead of sorry.
Roger, sir.
Everyone, use this, okay? This is the actual meaning of
Sir, I'm
correction.
sorry to say you I'm not sitting in the good lighting environment. That's why I'm unable to turn on my video. So is that okay with you?
Yeah, yeah, it is okay. Eventually, I have to see you all. So if not now, then next time, of course. But I would prefer you guys are sitting with your videos on so that I can see you guys are not just, there for attendance and this and that. But it's okay. Let's come back. No problem at all. What we are doing right now is known as readability check. I'm going to give you a live call, show you how you have to write in the examination. You also have to write it along with me. Readability check. This is a call type. What do I mean by call type? This is a question. This is a situation. This is a scenario that you need to answer. So, what do we do? Even in the examination, even when we are practicing anything, we divide the page into parts. This is the most crucial aspect. First part, the left side will be the student who is actually acting as a pilot in the examination, and not just any pilot, but the commander of the flight. Pilot, which is the student. On the right side, what we have is the ATC or sometimes another aircraft, but in both times, he will be your examiner. He or she will be your examiner. Let's do a readability check. I'm going to be the ATC and I'm going to be the pilot. All right. I'm not going to change my voice, but I'm going to write it in dedicated areas so that you can see. Okay. Write it with me the way I'm writing and try to focus on my voice and then write. If you miss something that you then you can see on the screen. So I am before I make any call, before I call any air traffic controller, I need to check if I'm calling the right ATC. How to check it in the examination will be taught to you. Let's say I have checked it and I've realized that I am on ground. I have not yet started my engines. I have not yet departed for takeoff or my journey. Basically, I'm just parked and I'm going to prepare my aircraft. The passengers are yet to be loaded. The fuel is yet to be, the fueling is yet to be done. This is the time I'm doing a readability check with ATC. So most of the times, in such times, you will have ATC known as airport name and ground. Let's assume we are doing with Mumbai. So say Mumbai ground. That will be the call sign for my air traffic controller, which I have checked. I'll teach you how I have checked when we do map reading and stuff like that. Let's assume I have checked. My call sign will be, let's say in the examination, I'm supposed to take a flight for SpiceJet 715. So now we don't need to use Victor Tango Alpha Lima Kilo because in the exam itself, they have given us the call sign, which is SpiceJet 785. So here I'll simply write so that I don't forget. Sierra Golf is the code for SpiceJet. Sierra Golf. SpiceJet 785. This is my call sign. Now that I have set it up, the call signs are proper, my call sign and ATC call sign, I know. Let's start taking the call. Mumbai ground, SpiceJet 785, SpiceJet 785, Mumbai ground, go ahead. Mumbai ground, SpiceJet 785 on 127.6. How do you read? Strength 5, Mumbai ground. Strength 5, SpiceJet 785. If in the exam your call is perfect, the ATC will say, go to next question. Only then you will go to the next question, or else you will continue taking this call. Eyes on the board, everyone. What is important is to see that the chronology in how I have written it down, Mumbai ground SpiceJet 785. Then below that, I have written anything that ATC has said. Then below that, I have replied, and below that, this stacking shows the reader who spoke first. What was the reply? What was the reply to the reply? What was the reply to the reply? What was the reply to the reply? And so on. Initially, when you're learning to write and speak, you go very slow. Take your time because we are practicing. In the examination, you will obviously become a little faster, but you don't have to be very fast because the examiner will not appreciate it. You must have heard a lot of recordings where the pilots are talking as if they were flying a aircraft at a speed of light, and it is okay in real life. In examination, you cannot do that. So we have a question. Let's see if the ATC does not tell us go to the next question, how would we continue? So let's assume that we are not told go to next question. The first thing you should do is to understand the sequence. Ideally, after a radio check, correction, after a readability check, you are supposed to do probably a pre-flight radio check. Now, that pre-flight radio check is just like a readability check. Or maybe you can assume that you are ready for startup. Now, how to continue will always depend upon what is your next question. Although the ATC in the examination has not told you to go to the next question, you see the next question and understand you will only do things that will make you reach the situation in the next question. You will not do more than that. For example, let's assume question number 2 is request startup. Ideally, you will think that your readability check is done and ATC or the examiner should tell you to go to the next question, but he's not asking you to go to the next question. So, how will we continue this call? The first thing to see before you continue this call quickly is to check what is the next question. It is request startup. So, no matter what you do with your continuation, you will not reach up to the starting of the aircraft. Everything in your examination happens in sequence, and your first call or first question starts the sequence. The first question could be a startup call, a readability check, a pre flight radio check. It could be a taxi call, or it could be a call wherein you're already in flight facing a engine failure. The first question could be anything. But after the first question, all the other questions will follow the sequence of action or incidents following the emergency call. It is not like the first call will be emergency and the second call will be startup call. That is not possible because the sequencing is very important. First, you do a readability check, then you do a pre flight check, then you do a pushback and a startup request, then you make a taxi request, then you make a lineup request, enter runway permission, departure request, takeoff request, climb request, cruise request, descent request, approach request, landing request, taxi back to apron, and switch off your engines. Set the parking brakes. This sequence, of course, I'll show it to you in subsequent sessions. This sequence cannot be broken even in the examination. So, that being said, how would we continue? I gave a reply strength 5, SpiceJet 785. Why did I say strength 5? It is a thumb rule that whatever information or instruction is given to you by the ATC, you have to repeat it as it is. That is known as read back. Read back is again a standard phrase. So he said strength 5, he used his call sign. I'll just repeat it for a read back. Strength 5, SpiceJet 785. Good. Now I'm waiting as a good student. He will say, go to next question, go to next question. He's not saying, how much time do I give him to reply before making an assumption whether he's replying or not? 5 seconds to 10 seconds. If it does not reply within 10 seconds, first thing, look back and see if he is not sleeping. And this is not a joke. My students have faced problems wherein the examiner was sleeping in the exam because of which the students have failed. Although it has happened only with one student, but it is good in the first question only that you check. In case you understand, oh, he's awake and he's just trying to test you, now you are ready to continue. Here you will write no reply because ATC has not replied. So you will mention no reply. And if you have nothing to do, next call is startup. What you'll do is Mumbai ground, SpiceJet 785, read you 5, standing by. How to continue a call will depend from situation to situation. In this situation, I had nothing else to do because the next question is startup. After readability check, I have nothing else to do. So I'm just reminding him that even I can read you 5 and I'm standing by. It means I'm waiting for your response. You have to give me a response. I am waiting for it. Otherwise, I will not make a move. I'll not even move my flaps without you giving me a reply. So, this is one way you can say. If he does not reply, again, if there is no reply, let's say you give 5 to 10 seconds. Even then, if he or she doesn't reply, then the best way to handle such situation is to call the next available ATC authority, which will be which you will check on the map, which you will check on the map, and after ground it will always be tower. After ground it will always be tower, but it is good to check on the map. You will call tower and you will say Mumbai Tower, SpiceJet 785, negative contact with Mumbai ground. Simple. You are keeping it safe from your side. It is important that you tell tower negative contact with ground, because ideally you're supposed to talk to ground. And if you don't say negative contact with ground and talk to tower, tower will not like it because tower is busy with landing and takeoff. In the meanwhile, I'll answer a question. Read back means repeating any information or instruction given to you as it is. Repeating any information or instruction given to you as it is. Any information or instruction. Instruction will include clearances and approvals. It is a confirmation given to the ATC that you have heard the right thing. If Mumbai ground is not responding, and if your examiner is not sleeping, and if you have tried to call multiple times and there is no response, simply call the next ATC like this: Mumbai Tower, SpiceJet 785, negative contact with Mumbai ground. Is everyone following? Please acknowledge saying yes or no verbally. I'm not looking at the chat, I'm just listening to you all right now.
Affirm.
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 Yes, sir.
Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel.
Good job, Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Hotel. Good job to use your call sign in the end. Very good. Others, very good. You said affirm, but try to use your call sign in the end. And when you don't have to write, when you have to just give me a visual or oral confirmation, you can act like real life pilots and do it very quick. I don't mind. Only then when you don't have to write, okay? What is strength 5 or what is read you 5? The reply can be same. Read you 5 or strength 5. You can use whatever you want. ATC will use whatever he or she wants. I'm writing the readability scale now. Everybody make a note of it and never forget it for the rest of your lives. If you take it for granted, you will always be confused between 2, 3, and 4. So do not take it for granted, all right? Study it right now. Abhi ke abhi pad lo. So 1, readability scale 1 stands for unreadable. It means you cannot make out what the other person is saying. You just cannot make out. Unreadable. Strength 1 is unreadable. Strength 1 is unreadable. Strength 2 is readable now and then. It is like those times on the phone call when we tell our friends or family members, यार तेरी आवाज आ रही जा रही है या फिर यार तेरी आवाज कट रही है. It is like that. It comes and it goes. Strength 2 or read you 2. Try to follow my voice. It's good practice. Strength 3 is readable but with difficulty. सुनाई तो दे रहा है बट बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ रही है सुनने के लिए. आवाज बहुत फेंट है. अब एक चीज यहाँ पे आपको देखनी है. भले ही हम लोग एक दूसरे को सुन रहे हैं, वी आर लिसनिंग टू ईच अदर, but this quality of listening is known as reading. Usually we know reading is reading a text or reading a message. But here the listening strength is known as readability. 4 is readable. It means, yeah, I can make out, but it could be better. And 5 is perfectly readable. So now if I have replied perfectly readable, I have to say strength 5 or read you 5. Simple. So everybody write this readability scale. It is very important. Do not take it for granted because अगर अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ोगे तो हमेशा कंफ्यूजन रहेगी 2, 3, 4 के बीच में. 1 और 5 कभी नहीं भूलोगे. कभी कभी 4 and 5 भूल जाओगे. अभी के अभी इसको याद कर लो. So anybody who's ready, yeah, Victor Tango Alpha Sierra Victor, correction, Victor Tango Alpha Sierra Victor, go ahead.
Victor Tango Alpha Sierra Victor to Mumbai ground.
Wait.
So can you please continue in
Stand
English
by.
because I don't know.
Stand by. Yeah. Always use the other person's call sign first and then your call sign.
Okay.
Correct. All right. Okay, you don't want Hindi? No problem. I hardly said anything in Hindi. I don't remember what I said in Hindi, but readable now and then is like your voice comes and goes in between when you're talking on call. So you cannot complete the whole sentence. It's like fill in the blanks. Readable but with difficulty, it's like you have to focus a lot on what the other person is saying, trying to understand what he's saying, probably because there is a lot of disturbance in the background. Readable is good, but it can be better, and perfectly readable is crystal clear.
From
Anybody?
Victor Tango Alpha Sierra Victor.
Yeah, if you think I missed something, just bring it to my attention. All right, ASAP. Okay, good. All right. So, Victor Tango, Papa Romeo Kilo, correction. Anyone, whoever is the first person, do a readability check with me. Okay, go ahead. Mike Papa November. Victor Tango, Mike Papa November. Go ahead.
Mumbai ground, Vector Papa, Vector Mike Papa November. How do you read?
Station
I repeat,
calling.
Mumbai ground. I repeat, Mumbai ground, Vector Tango, Mike Papa November. How do you read?
Victor Tango, Mike Papa November, Mumbai ground. Read you 5. How do you read?
Uh, strength 5,
Very
strength
good.
5, Vector Tango,
Very good. Perfect. Good job.
Vector Tango, Mike Papa November.
Very good. I can see the efforts you are taking to make it perfect. This is how you learn. Very good. Very nice. Good job, Victor Tango, Mike Papa November. Good job. Understand whenever you make mistakes, use the phrase correction. Don't repeat the same words again and again. Simple. Slowly, slowly, you will fine tune it. It was amazing. I like your confidence. I liked how you were proactive. Keep it up. One thing I want everybody to learn is that how Victor Tango Mike Papa November said, I repeat. There are times when you will have to repeat something or the other when the other person is not listening properly. Sometimes you would want the ATC to repeat something because you could not hear properly. So there is a standard phraseology for this I repeat. We have to use that only. We don't say I repeat. We use the phraseology which is I say again. When you want to say you are repeating something, you will say I say again. When you want the other person to repeat or other person something like pardon, if you want to say, you will say again. So anytime you want me to repeat anything, you will simply tell me to say again. And whenever you are repeating something, you will say I say again. These are standard phrases just like affirm, negative, stand by, and go ahead. These are very important. You have to use say again as your strength because in the examination, there will be times when you will miss on something. Do not worry. I'll give you a technique how to handle it, but there you will use Mumbai ground, Air India correction. Mumbai ground, SpiceJet 785, experiencing interference, say again all. This will be your call. But I'll teach the script to you later. Right now, you have to remember this much. You have to remember the readability scale. Anybody else wants to do a readability check before we wrap up for the day?
Mumbai Tower, this is Victor Tango Fox Whiskey Golf. How do you read me?
Okay, Victor Tango, Foxtrot, Whiskey, Golf, Mumbai, Mumbai ground. Read you 5. How do you read?
I read you 5.
End with your call sign. Do not forget to end with your call.
Mumbai Tower, read you 5. This is Foxtrot Whiskey Golf.
Now, I did not teach you all to say this is. So please do not use this is. And I did not teach you all to say I read you. I said read you. So avoid the I. Everyone, this is for everyone. You don't have to say this is. And you don't have to say I. It is understood. Okay. It was a good call. Victor Tango, Foxtrot, Whiskey Golf. I like the call. It was very
Ajay.
professional. But in the examination, you cannot be this fast. And whenever you are giving me a practice call, try to go slow and write it down. The sooner you write and speak, the quicker you will improve, and the more chances will you be having to clear the examination. Okay.
I get it.
Wonderful. So, guys, we will cover the frequency wavelength relationship the first thing in tomorrow's session. because we are not doing it right now because we are out of time. So I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, 7 o'clock. And these class notes will be shared with everyone via email for reference. Practice. Once the video is uploaded, you can go through the video also and learn. Please do not take this for granted. I really want everybody to really give me results quickly. Anyone who is interested in giving the upcoming session, which is in Mumbai, the exams are still, the application window is still open till 10th of April. You can drop me a message on personal chat and I'll guide you how to do it. Before that, we'll have a conversation and discuss whether it will be the right time for you to give it or not. But if you are interested, please reach out to me. Okay. I'll make sure that I try to finish your syllabus before that exam schedule as a batch. So that I can say that, yeah, I will teach you everything that is necessary for you to learn. But then have a one-on-one word with me if you're just a beginner. If not, you already have an experience, then probably you have a greater chance of doing it. In case you have any more questions, drop me a message, write it down in the book
So when
so
are
that you
we
don't forget. Yeah, yeah, we don't have time, but just say that.
when can we expect the exam to be conducted?
Please check the post on Instagram. It's in the mid-May, month of May, mid. The information is right there on that post. Okay, check it. All right, guys, I'm sorry, but I have to go. But any questions, anything, drop me a message or write it down. You can ask it to me tomorrow, first thing. Please make a separate notebook for your RT. This notebook is going to be very helpful to you all. And I'm very happy to see you all. I can see the dedication. And I'm very happy that I'm able to train you and help you in one step of your journey towards becoming a CPL or an aviator. My blessings are with you. My best wishes are with you. And I'm going to be a personal coach and help you in every way possible.